So yeah, hey guys, Marcel here with another interview, and I actually grabbed Hjärnan from Team Vitality, and just jumping right in, you guys had a 1-1 week. Both games you played MF. What do you think? Why is MF so good? Because you're pretty much the only player that still plays MF after the nerfs.
First game we planned on, we banned Corki and Lucian, and banned Kalista, because Kalista is really strong right now, and I think Corki is really strong as well. And I think Lucian is not super much stronger than MF, and MF's mobility around the map in lane swaps or whatever is just, you can pick up so much extra farm, and you can rotate around the map really effectively, and your team fighting I think is stronger than Lucian's as well right now. So it's either between Lucian, MF or Estral, those three champions, and I just think MF seems a bit more stronger when those other three champs are gone. So that's mainly why I picked up MF 2 times this week.
Alright, so Vitality looks like a really good team in one game, and then in the other game it's super sloppy. Is there some consistency issues that you still have as a new team, or how are you gonna resolve those problems?
Yeah, I think even in scrims we can do super good one game, and we have good communication, everything is really good, and then the next game we just everyone starts not focusing a bit, we maybe think it's a really free win or whatever, and then this just happens, and then I think we are a bit inconsistent right now, but I guess it comes with time as well. Let's get up a consistent level, and then we'll play better as a team later.
So yeah, I think kaSing is very outspoken about you in interviews, but no one rarely ever gets the point of view how it is to play with kaSing. What's your general take on him, personality-wise, in-game-wise? Do you think he's one of the best, if not the best supports, and just general thoughts on him?
It's hard to say who is the best and not, because I don't know what other supports does in game and stuff. It's really hard to say, but of course I enjoy playing with him. Otherwise we will not play with him this year as well, and I think he's good and what he's doing, and I don't know, it's not much to say. He does his job good, and we play good together, and I don't know, the shot calling when he's on point about everything, and we both can just think about the game, is just I think he's good. It's hard to say, it's hard.
Alright, so you have played, I think this is your third split by now, and do you think you have grown a lot as a player over those 3 splits, or is it just the same level, or is do you still think you can still improve to get to another level, or is it just for you right now you feel you're playing really good and you don't, maybe you plateau or something? Do you think that way?
That's, I don't know, I actually don't even think about it that way. I'm just taking every game after every game every week, just trying to improve as much as possible. It's really hard to compare from last split and the splits before, because it's different meta. I used to play spam CV, all the time, and it's Mokai, Pix, and the old team fighting, and right now it's more about just auto-setting around the map, fighting some skirmishes with different champions. It's really hard to say, I think, but I think I can improve still, so I'm still trying.
Okay, fair enough. So if you would have to tell me, what's your strength as a current AD carry? Where do you think is your strongest part? Is it maybe in terms of laning? Do you think you're a very strong team fighting character, or does it pretty much depend on the champion you play right now?
I think in overall, I like team fights. Has always been it's the most fun, right? Because if you outplay a team fight, you can win the whole team fight by yourself as AD carry. So I always like to focus a lot around team fighting, and laning right now is more if it's too say it's an Alistar against something, it's just farm, and then you can, however good you play, if you don't Kalista fresh, you cannot never kill almost, because they just push the tower, they come in the angle, push out, whatever. There's so much things they can do, so I think right now it's if you pick a strong matchup bot and they match you, and you get jungle pressure, you will stomp them, but if you don't send the jungle pressure, it's really hard to kill 2v2, on stage, in LCS, because everyone plays so much more safe, and it's hard to poke and get them low, whatever, so I think before, when the first split, it was a lot of Sivrani, Caitlyn, Lulu. It was a lot easier to actually get kills, because it was more poke, get them low, and then try to get tower. And if you actually win the lane, you win the game, because you can take tower, go top, and then you win. But so I think this meta right now is a bit more slow for the bot lane 2v2.
You say it's a bit slow. Do you even think in lane swaps? I mean, you guys are having quite a few lane swaps here in Europe so far, and do you think the game is still slow, or does it accelerate too fast the game to really shine? Or what's your general thought on that one?
Yeah, you get a lot more gold now than before, I guess. You hit the power stock way earlier, but the lane swap things is just, we are really bad, I think, at it. Sometimes we do really weird stuff in lane swaps, so we have still stuff to improve there. So I think we're just practicing LCS as well is practice for us in this split, so we can be as good next split for Worlds and stuff for preparation. So they're still trying out a lot of stuff even on stage. So I think lane swap is like usually both teams just mirror each other, get the turret. Then there is some cheese strat where you go with AD carry to catch a big wave and you go 2v2 and try to defend. Like you can still do a lot of stuff, but it's usually on stage it's just mirror and they're straight. So it's not super funny when it's lane swap. It's not a lot of action.
All right, so thank you so much for your time. Very insightful stuff. And of course, you can check more out at thescoreesports.com. And thank you so much for watching.